I'm just here to turn the gas on. It's going to get better after this. There's a bloke that's doing comedy around this Darwin town. You might have seen him up on stage. He wears a kimono gown. His name is William Crawford, or Willie C for short. He's a lawyer too, wouldn't you know, and he might be seen in court. He's a lovely kind of fella, a bloke I really like. But something seems to change in Will when he gets behind a mic. His professionalism disappears and time he cannot gauge. But the hardest thing about young Will is getting him off stage. The light is flashed into his eyes by the trusty comedy staff, and just as Will's complying, he hears somebody laugh. Well, that's Willie's nitrous oxide. That's all he needs to hear. That giggle of encouragement has him stepping up a gear. He tells another story about staring at his crotch. Meanwhile, the other comics keep pointing at their watch. Then 50 minutes later, Will runs out of puff. He's told them every joke he knows and now he's had enough. And just as he's putting the mic back, some fuckwit yells, "Encore!" So Willie grabs the mic again and does 10 minutes more. Finally, he finishes. The MC takes back the mic. She bids the crowd good evening, because that's the end of the night. Will's used up all the time with his enormous solo set. And the other 6 comedians, well, chance they didn't get. And Will's completely oblivious that he'd used up all the time. He thought the night was a total hoot, and everything went fine. He hugged the other comics for a show that was well done. And then he asked sincerely, "Did we all have heaps of fun?" Well, the other comics nodded and said that they guessed so, because they had front row seats at the William Crawford show.